Hello, everyone. I'm from Mann-Shaktii, an effort of healers. A lot of healers have come together and give what they can in their own ways. And this is a beautiful effort where we are talking on the journey of a healer, how they became and now what they have achieved. What was there in their lives earlier and what is it now? What difference has it made in their lives and how everyone can become a healer, because inbuilt healing surprises, healing magic is there in all within us. So we, in a way, every human being is a healer. It's just that we need to recognize ourselves. So with that, hello friends, welcome to Mann-Shaktii. Welcome Vidya, Vijaysai. So very welcome. And just to introduce her, it's my honor to have her today. This is her brainchild, her vision that we are making it possible today. And she is with us. And she's a beautiful, magnetizing lady, in and out with that physical level beauty and inner beauty within. And introducing her as a certified Ekaa trainer, a life coach trainer, transformative trainer from Bangalore. She's an NLP master and none other. She is an actress, a theater artist, and he has also been an MC for music performances and dance performances all over. So over to you, Vidya. Beautiful, lovely having you here.
Thank you so much, Priyanka. Thank you so much. And yes, we did discuss about this sometime back and it has come true today. I'm so happy that, you started this off. Thank you so much.
So, Vidya, we want to know more about you. We're very excited.
So to speak more about me, I'm a person who basically does not like to speak about myself at all, but I'll still make an effort. Journey started off, I think, way back in 1998 when I started my journey with Dr. Bharat Chandra, the first personality development those days in India, very famous one those days. And it all started off with him to understand speaking skills those days and speaking with confidence, goals and achievements on all these lines. So when journey started off with him is when we started realizing that there is so much to learn in life. Otherwise, we were absolutely happy. My husband and I were happy with the job that we had and life that we had that time. So when in 1998, when we got introduced to Dr. Bharat Chandra, within 1 year, we started looking for something else, something more than that. That time, something more than that was NLP. And we were fortunate to get trained by Dr. Pradeep Agarwal those days, who was a cricket coach and who was a hockey coach at that time. And for, Indian team. And in his courses, when I started understanding the power of subconscious mind at a deeper level, and also started thinking, if mind can achieve so much, if mind can do so much, that simply means I should experience it. If I don't experience it, then I don't want to believe in the power of mind at all. So during his training program is when he started speaking about creative visualization, law of attraction. He started saying what all a belief can do, law of attraction can do, or creative visualization can do. He took many examples and started speaking. One of the examples just stuck in my head: how Arnold Schwarzenegger created his future by doing creative visualization. When I was thinking about it, okay, fine. The toughest thing in my family that point in time was after marriage, basically, getting into acting or getting into theater, whatever it is. So I just asked my husband, what is that I should do to test my mind? I have no idea what is that I should be doing, because I was just 21 years old that time, 21 or 22. I had no clue what goals I need to set and how I need to do creative visualization. So he also said something that may not happen in our lives those days was this. So I just set a goal as getting into acting at that time. All that I could think was small screen, because I knew big screen people will really not spare me at home. So all I could think was small screen, and then I thought some good director should come to me and ask me to take part in his project. And that was 1 year goal. I knew for sure it was not going to happen. So during that time, mind was absolutely, had no other doubts in my mind. I just could do creative visualization blindly with the example that my teacher gave me those days. And I could just simply do, if Arnold Schwarzenegger can do something in Bollywood, why can't I just do a little bit in my space around here? So that is how I started doing creative visualization, which manifested within 1 year. And I was already working as a corporate trainer, teaching voice and accent in call centers those days. And then that is how journey started in this line. I had my corporate career. I also started off experimenting what our mind can do. And when the first opportunity came to me, and that made quite a big name. That was already a running project. It had a big name that time. And when my journey started off, this was the first confirmation to me that mind can create what you want. So from then on, everything that I needed in life, I started visualizing and started creating. And to what extent? And I did not know that once you get into the space of creating what you want in life, it will go on creating. That idea was not there that time. So knew that mind is, ready to create what I want. So I could create projects for me. I could create, directors with whom I would like to work, or production houses where I wanted to take part in. So this is how journey started, and we started our own company of corporate training and call center training those days. And my Vijay and I, Vijay is my husband. So this is how it started, and within, I think, 6-7 years, I knew that creation has become too much now. To what extent I just look at something, whether it is good or bad or ugly, that appears in my space in no time. So then after that was my, I learned from Dr. Vijaysai Panthain, just learned the power of alpha mind power, and then from Dr. Newton Kondaveti and Dr. Lakshmi, inner child facilitators workshop, and past life regression therapists workshop, and all that. So many courses that they used to do those days. So like this, one by one, we started meeting different masters, and one fine day met Ekaa too. Those days it was CHII. So started our journey with Ekaa. And as I told you, journey of, I think most of the healers or therapists will know. Once you get into this field of knowing your own self, it just takes you up, brings you down, takes you up, brings you down. It was a roller coaster ride for sure. But if I look back today, it has been a beautiful journey. Thanks to the power of the knowledge that was given to me by all my masters, including our journey with Yuvraj has been, I think, for the past, more than 10 years, I think. So it with guidance of all the masters, it is we were fortunate to take the right decision at the right time. And today, if I look back, I really feel proud about the journey that I've gone through, and blessed to have gone through this kind of a journey. Yes,
beautiful. In fact, you know what, Dr. Yuvraj Kapadia, he's the best thing that has happened to me, and I'm of the belief that Ekaa happens to you. You don't do it. It just happens, and once it happens, there are so many avenues that just open up. You just need to be receptive enough and just be like this, okay, with all your hands out here, and just embrace whatever is coming to you. And it's beautiful. And with that belief that life is easy, life is joyful, life is there meant to be lived happily, makes things so much easy. So Vidya, I want to ask you how things have changed for you in your life now that you have been manifestator, a manifestator number one, manifested each and everything in your life so simply and nice. And now where are you?
I think what manifested, through using the power of mind or power of law of attraction or whatever, I think doing it too much in my life, what made me someday just to surrender and let go. I think if I had not experienced creating whatever that I wanted, I wouldn't have been able to reach a state where I just, allow the life to flow. I mean, today it's a beautiful thing that, I can think of this moment and making this moment, celebrate this moment. And when I started my journey in the field of healing, training and therapy, some point in time, I also felt like just giving up, felt like taking a break, because I did not want to speak something and do something else. And every time, if I'm a trainer or if I'm a therapist, if I have to speak about unconditional love, to me, it was always, if I'm not that person, then I don't have the rights to speak. So every time I used to speak some philosophical things with my clients, first thought is, am I that person to speak? Am I really eligible to speak this? So I've taken this question many times to Rajesh to tell him that, I really feel guilty sometimes to do things, speak something which I'm not. Those days it was really tough. Today I can, with confidence, I can say, if I'm not convinced with something, I don't speak. What I'm convinced with, I speak, and my entire training is based on that, whether it is therapy or healing or counseling or it's training. People come to me, what is that I'm convinced with, to share that knowledge or to experience, that. So that way I think I'm really blessed to be in this state after going through that entire phase of manifestation, and to someday just let it flow and let it happen with, very clear, proper experiences in life. Yes, as I told you, it was not an easy thing. During those days, that itself was something really big. Today, if I look back, I think whatever happened, whatever had to happen in whatever, stages in life, in certain stages in life, it happened for the right reason. So, yes, today I can say I can just let go and things will manifest. I just would like to understand the question once again, Priyanka, clearly. What did you ask me?
I think you've really superbly told, and what a beautiful learning into it, that you are convinced, whatever you are convinced to, that is what you bring forth. How does a person convince yourself?
I had gone through a lot of guilt. If I have to speak about acceptance, I'm really in that state of accepting people. If I'm not, then when the client comes to me and when I have to speak about it, how can I speak about it? There is something that used to prick me within. And I really wanted to be in that state to speak about it.
Wow.
So, and I think with confidence, I can say that has happened today.
So being in that being state is very important before you execute anything. And that is going to do the magic.
Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic. Wow. So we need more wisdom from you. Please do let us know, what is there a takeaway for our listeners?
Takeaway for the listeners is, challenges, as we've heard from our childhood, every challenge is a stepping stone. I strongly believe in it. There is a learning from every challenge that we go through. There is not a single challenge that does not teach you something. And the beauty is to understand that learning. Beauty is to accept that learning and wait for that moment or the turning point in your life Someday it will happen for sure. When I'm ready for it, the turning point will automatically come or automatically will happen. So if we walk every step with confidence that things will come what may, will manifest, will happen. When I've come here to experience the life of this kind, for example, the house where I live, the family that I've chosen for myself, or children who are in my space, whatever it is, or my surroundings, my career, my family life, this I know that for sure this is my creation. There is no way I can run away from what I have planned for myself. The best thing is to create, make meaning, understand the meaning of everything and live that to the fullest, so that one fine day I can just exit this world with a smile, with that, feeling of completion within, and feel confidently I can, I can feel that I've brought everything to a closure. There is no point in leaving things around open and come back again to experience, because all of us are in the same space. Most of the healers and therapists are in the same space. I strongly believe that there is no point in one fine day embracing death with the feeling of being incomplete within. The best thing is to bring everything to a closure, so that whether there is next life or there is no life, or there is mukti or no mukti, we have no idea. We have not experienced it. But at least I'm ready to experience life at a different level, or I can create a different life for myself. That is possible. And that is possible only through life, taking, considering every stepping, failure or challenge is a stepping stone to success. And one fine day we will just get there and prepare ourselves for the last day of our life. It can happen tomorrow, or it can happen any day. But to me, I feel that is the goal, and that should be the goal. Once I know that moment can come anytime, I'm ready that every moment to bring everything to a closure. So that way, whether it is the concept of Ho'oponopono, or whether it is EFT, or it's regression therapy, whatever for that matter, they will help us to bring everything to a closure and start, help us to live in the moment.
Wow. That's beautiful. So that is a takeaway for these students, these young students, with so much of baggage on their heads and their shoulders. What would you like to suggest the youth? Because that is very important. They are the ones who are going to drive and take this stick forward, right?
Usually when I love to work with children, I work with a lot of children, especially teenagers. And the moment, there is a lot of work that needs to be done with parents too. But the thing is, if youngsters also strongly believe that things will happen and move with that confidence that, I can create the life of I want, because I will surely not be able to give up something unless and until I experience it. That is common for everybody. Once you experience it, the end of the day, you feel, oh, this is all about it. You're ready to take another step and you let go of this. I think with the youngsters too, it is best for them to go step by step, experience the life that they want, and understand the power of the mind. And understand that what they have created around is their own mind's, creation. And if they learn to take up responsibility for their actions and for their emotions and for the surroundings they have, once that responsibility comes, they will start creating the life that they want. Once they create the life that they want, one fine day they'll give up that also and look for something better. Especially, I strongly believe that the teenagers of today or young adults of today have come with immense spiritual knowledge. Only thing is they don't know how to, in what way to experience it, or how to get to that, core. And I think if you just make way for it, they will surely find their way. And a lot of children who come to me, for them, all that I say is, I initially explain soul journey to them, make them understand, whether it's 18-year-old, 20-year-old, or just 17, 16 years old. And the children who come to me, they are so keen to understand the journey of the soul. Yesterday, there was an 11-year-old child kept asking me about meditation, why you should sit in pyramid and do meditation, what will happen, what is the soul plan. I was like, where are these questions coming from? But that is how the younger generation is. And once they get that clarity, they will be able to, even if they go through ups and downs in life, they will know that it is their creation. And they will start taking up responsibility for their actions and for their emotions. That is what I think youngsters of today, not just teenagers, adults, young adults, they have a long way to go. And they have the power to create. Just to give you another example, a few days back, a young lady came to me and said that you just help me to be fine with my divorce and I want to divorce. Now, this is a very tricky thing. I internally strongly believe that you divorce feeling incomplete within, you're going to create the same mess outside too. And then with few meetings, I think, 5-6 hours of talking, I heard her. I said, fine, you want to divorce, we can always work for that, on that itself. But the thing is, I just want you to give yourself 3 months time. You work on yourself. You see how life is going to change. If nothing works, then you take the decision. But don't take this decision when you already feel incomplete within, or when you already feel the pain within, that people don't love you, people don't accept you. Don't go out to the world with these feelings. Heal this first. Whether your marriage works after that or not, that's a different story. But we will work on these things, and started working on it. I don't know whether it is right or wrong for me to say this. I feel what we have is the place that has immense things, things for us to learn, that is teaching us a lot of things. I think that is the place where we can really work on ourselves and move forward. And there is absolutely no point in closing something and choosing something else. I'm not saying it is wrong, but not unless I feel complete within, and not unless I find myself within.
Wow.
It is a self-choice.
So a great takeaway. Don't carry your pasts. Just drop them and move forward in life, right?
True.
Wow, what a beautiful learning. That's I think, even for each and every individual on this earth planet, even a small child, if something happens, if a small baby is there, he won't, like mama has even slapped him or something, moves forward. Next moment, he's there in mama's lap.
Sure.
And that's how we're supposed to be. But when we carry this load on us and then drive forward in life with all that baggage, things become terrible. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Vidya, for such a beautiful